some of the greatest mathematical mind of all ages, from Pythagoras and Euclid in ancient Greece, through the medieval Italian mathematician Leonardo of Pisa and the Renaissance astronomer Johannes Kepler, to present day scientific figures such as Oxford physicist Roger Penrose, have spent endless hours of this simple ratio and its properties. Biologists, artists, musicians, historians, architects, psychologists, and even mystics have pondered and debated the basis of its ubiquity and appeal. In fact, it is probably fair to say that the golden ratio has inspired thinkers of all disciplines, like no other number in the history of mathematics. So, what is so special about this number? Coincidences in mathematics leads to chaos because mathematics in its true spirit is not just about numbers but much more about the patterns in observable universe. Thus any such coincidence leads to research on patterns in plants, the human body and even on our constituting DNA. Hello, welcome back to Maths So Plain. So today in our second video of Math Fact series we discuss the golden ratio. In mathematics, two quantities are in the golden ratio if the ratio is the same as ratio of their sum to the larger of two quantities, which can be represented as a divided by b equal to a plus b whole divided by a equal to phi, where phi is the value of golden ratio. In order to find the ratio, we need to solve this equation. So let's put a by b equal to t. Therefore, the equation becomes t equal to 1 plus 1 by t, which on further simplification takes form of the polynomial t squared minus t minus 1 equal to 0. Thus, we find two solutions for t, and as it is a ratio of lengths, the positive value is accepted. Thus, we get the golden ratio equal to 1.618034. In order to understand the connection of golden ratio, we first need to understand its mathematical relation with the Fibonacci sequence, a sequence where each new term is summation of previous two terms. Thus, initial terms of Fibonacci sequence are 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, and so on. The figure shows geometrical relation of golden ratio and Fibonacci sequence, where the ratio of width and height follows the golden ratio. Once we look at the graph of ratio of two consecutive Fibonacci numbers, we can easily conclude that the ratio eventually equals the golden ratio. But still, we cannot conclude with a concrete statement, as you won't find Fibonacci numbers everywhere in the natural world. Many plants and animals express different number sequences, and just because a series of number can be applied to an object, that doesn't necessarily imply that there is a correlation between figures and reality. As with numerological superstitions, such as famous people dying in sets of three, sometimes a coincidence is just a coincidence. But Fibonacci numbers appear in nature often enough to prove that they reflect some naturally occurring patterns. You can commonly spot this by studying the manner in which various plants grow. Here are a few examples. The Parthenian facade, as well as elements of its facade, are elsewhere said by some to be circumscribed by golden rectangles. Many other ancient works of architecture and painting are seen to follow the golden ratio. So, were people aware of this number back then, or did it naturally happen as something naturally aesthetic? In modern architecture, golden ratio is much more used, which leads us to think there is something about the human mind, something which is resistant to change, something which tends to appreciate particular patterns. But does nature have such preferences? Look at the array of seeds in the center of sunflower and you will notice what looks like spiral patterns curving left and right. Amazingly, if you count the spirals, your total will be a Fibonacci number. Divide the spirals into those pointed left and right and you will get two consecutive Fibonacci numbers. You can decipher spiral patterns in pine cones, pineapples and cauliflower that also reflect the Fibonacci sequence in this manner. The human body. Take a good look at yourself in the mirror. You will notice that most of your body parts follow the numbers 1, 2, 3 and 5. You have one nose, two eyes, three segments to each limb and five fingers on each hand. The proportions and measurement of human body can also be divided up in terms of golden ratio. Honeybees. A honeybee colony consists of a queen, a few drones and lots of workers. The female bees, queens and workers all have two parents, a drone and a queen. Drones, on the other hand, hatch from unfertilized eggs. This means they have only one parent. Therefore, Fibonacci numbers express a drone's family tree in that he has one parent, two grandparents, three great-grandparents, and so forth. Also, they tend to maintain the ratio of females to males as the golden ratio. Even the DNA molecule follows this sequence, measuring 34 angstroms long and 21 angstroms wide for each full cycle of double helix, thus having the ratio equal to golden ratio. Now this seems much more they're mere coincidences. Thus, the golden ratio is followed in almost every discipline today without knowing the exact reason behind. So, this was all from us today. Thanks for watching. Do like, subscribe, and share the video.